my week has been so out of whack. I feel like I'm just so confused every day this week as to which day it is. It feels like it should be later in the week than it is, which isn't helped by the fact that my workouts this week have been on different days. So I've kind of like gone off a little bit of my schedule. I'm still doing all the same workouts, but they're just happening on different days. And it's really just thrown my whole body like completely out of schedule. So anyway, today is Friday, and usually on a Friday, I will do a Pilates class. I'll do like my strength training. But today we're actually going to run 7Ks, which I would usually do on a Saturday. Now, the reason for that is tomorrow I'm actually doing a clothes sale. So I'm doing like a little secondhand clothes sale, like getting rid of loads of stuff in my wardrobe. Honestly, my wardrobe needed the space, and this year, like, one of my goals is basically just to not buy as much stuff. So trying to just reduce the amount of not pointless purchases, because honestly I'm not like a huge shopper anyway, but just buying things I don't necessarily like really need. So like not buying clothes just for the sake of having new clothes, not needing a new outfit for every occasion. So just trying to be mindful basically. But anyway, we are about to head off on a 7-kilometer easy run. Basically every single workout I'm doing this week for running is easy, like zone 2 heart rate, because honestly last weekend I feel like I really pushed myself, and then like I was just dead. Like my legs were so tired, and I just feel like my body needs to like ease into it. So today 7Ks, and then Sunday we're doing our longest run ever. My plan says 11 kilometers, but I actually have been thinking that I'm gonna up that. So I think I'll do 12 instead, so just 1 extra kilometer, because on my plan at the minute, the longest run I'm doing prior to half marathon is 16 kilometers, and I kind of want to actually go up to maybe like a maximum of an 18, just so that I know I can get that far basically, and then it's only like another 3Ks on top of that. So anyway, let's stop rambling and let's get running. You can see me because I'm filming like the wrong way around, so I can't see the screen, but we are 2Ks down, 5 to go. I'm actually just doing the same route that I did earlier in the week, really just because I was too lazy to plan out another route, and this route wasn't too bad the last time I did it. The sun is out, it's still a little bit warm to be honest with you, but we'll push through. I'm just listening to a podcast. I love listening to the Mel Robbins podcast when I run, especially if you feel like a really good like subject that you're interested in, and I feel like the run goes quicker than it feels like it is. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to listening to my podcast. We are over halfway. I don't know what it is, but the longer that I run, like for over this period of time, over this last 6 weeks, the shorter the runs feel. Like the distance definitely goes so much quicker. Like I don't know if I wouldn't say I'm enjoying it, but it's definitely not as difficult as it once was. So that's pretty nice. We are back from the run, and I basically at the minute been trying to be really good with actually stretching out after I run. I've definitely noticed that like I get quite tight calves, and you know, a lot of the time I'm just being lazy and I don't want to stretch. So anyway, I'm gonna like stretch really quickly. I was just gonna actually say to you guys that today I basically had been, well, I think I maybe mentioned in a video a couple of weeks ago or something that I was going to get running trainers, and then I talked myself out of the idea because I was like, oh, my trainers are fine, I don't need to spend money on running trainers. But literally like the day after I decided that I was out running, and like I don't have any pains or anything when I run, but like sometimes I feel like my knee just feels like, it's not painful, but I just like notice that my knee isn't feeling like normal. And then sometimes this right hip flexor as well gets a bit tight. So I was just sort of thinking to myself, I don't want to just not buy them and end up getting injured and then not be able to actually run or do any training. So we're going to buy trainers. So today I actually went and got my gait analysed. I went to 3 different stores. I went into 3 different stores because I have trust issues, and I always want multiple opinions on things, and basically 2 of the stores had or said the exact same thing, and actually 2 of the stores recommended the same pair of shoes for me in different sizes, but the same pair of shoes. So I'm basically going to try to choose, I think I need to do some research, but I think I'm going to choose between now forgive me if I butcher saying this, but the Mizuno Wave Riders, I think they're called, those, and then the Hoka Clifton 9s. So I tried on both of those today. My issue is I've got really narrow feet, so like a lot of the shoes I guess aren't really designed for narrow feet. So I've got limited choice. Like I went into ASICS and had my gait analysed there, and she was like, yeah, we don't have any shoes for you because of I've got like a pretty normal gait. Like my right foot is pretty much completely normal, and then my left foot is like very slightly overpronated. So she was like, yeah, we don't have any shoes that are good for that and are narrow. So anyway, I'm leaning towards the Hokas, but I'm gonna do my research and just see what I find. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday and we are up bright and early because we've got our clothes sale this morning. I'm actually just making myself some breakfast. I don't know what it is at the minute, but I have been obsessed with having Vegemite on toast. Not even just for breakfast, literally at all times of the day. The diet's kind of gone a little bit astray because I'm just obsessed with eating this Vegemite toast. But I literally spent all of yesterday evening pretty much like sorting through the clothes. It took me fucking ages to go through everything, and now I'm just a bit stressed about how I'm actually gonna get everything there. Like I was kind of hoping that Stephen would drive me to Coogee and drop me off, because I just get so stressed. It actually gives me anxiety to think about trying to find a parking space somewhere, especially like in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, because everything is just so fucking busy all the time. The one thing though, actually the weather isn't meant to be that great today, so it might not be as busy down by the beach, but I'd rather just not drive, to be honest. But it's just like a lot of stuff, so then I'm just like paranoid about trying to carry it all myself, or like if I get a taxi there, I don't really want to spend the money on getting a taxi down there, because it kind of defeats the whole purpose of trying to make money if I'm just spending money on this day. So anyway, if we're gonna see what time he wakes up at, it's like 7:30 now. We need to be there for 9. I say I need to be there for 9. So ideally if I'm driving, ideally want to be leaving at like 20 to 9 or something. It's not really that far to Coogee, to be honest, but I just hate being late to places as well. So I'm gonna just see what time he gets up at. Hopefully it's soon. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to selling some of my clothes. I'm gonna try and not buy anything, because the whole purpose of this is to clear out my wardrobe and not add to it. So, and at the minute I've really been trying to focus on, like, if I do buy something, it's got to be something that I'm going to get a lot of use out of, like not something that I'll just wear once and then like not really ever want to wear again. So really focusing on buying things that fit me really well and that I can rewear like a bunch of time. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on at the minute. I then really don't have anything else going on for the day. It's kind of like weather dependent, but Sydney, when it rains, I feel like there's not much to do here. So we're gonna suss out and see what is going on. I also don't understand, which I do understand how people can say that they don't like Vegemite, but I just love anything that's got like a super strong, distinctive taste. I love. This is like a low salt one, but also I don't know what my upstairs neighbours are doing. They keep dropping something on the floor. It's so annoying. Let's eat. So this is everything that we're bringing. It really doesn't even look like that much in here, but there's maybe like 50 pieces of clothes, and then this top box here is just some jeans and swimwear and some gym clothes. So gonna get a taxi there, so I gotta try carry all of this, which will not be fun. But yeah, let's go. It is actually a good few hours later. I don't know what is going on. I have like a killer headache today. Like since I got home from the clove sale, my head has literally just been pounding. So I've taken some paracetamol, but it honestly really hasn't helped that much, to be honest with you. So just been relaxing. I've just made myself some more Vegemite on toast, so I'm gonna eat that. And I have this weird craving for ramen. I've never had ramen before, but I really want to make ramen for dinner, so I may, depending on how my headache goes, I may go to the shop and get some ingredients to try and make a ramen for the first time and see how that goes. I actually really enjoy cooking. I enjoy cooking when I'm not in a rush, like midweek cooking, that I don't love. But if I've actually got time, I really enjoy making new things and trying new things, and I'm definitely a people pleaser when it comes to food. Like I love to see people's reactions when they try my food, because I want to make sure that people like what I've cooked. So anyway, I did manage to sell a fair bit of clothes at that thing. I have, much to Stephen's dismay, come home still with quite a lot of things. So what I'm probably going to do is just go through it all and see what my friends might have, well, what my friends might want to take, what can go to a charity shop, and what maybe I'll hold on to, because I'll probably do another one of those closed sales again at some point. Like, you know, those things are so subjective to obviously the people that are coming through on that particular day, liking your like the same style as you, but also being the same size. Like, they obviously need to be the same size as you to fit into the things. So there are some things that I will keep, I'll give away, or I will give to charity. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come on here and update you as to what's been going on. Sorry if there's not been too much vlog content, but honestly, my head is pounding. Like, I don't know, well, that's completely, like, I get headaches all the time, but never usually like this bad. Usually they're just like in the background, but this is pretty bad. Decided to make ramen. It is currently cooking. First time ever cooking ramen, so we will see how this turns out, but I am super excited. It looks delicious. I don't know why I was craving ramen, considering I've literally never had it before, but fingers crossed it's going to be nice. Here it is, the final little outcome of our ramen. We've got some noodles in there, some chicken, some broccoli, some shiitake mushrooms. Yum, yum, yum. Good morning. So that headache that I was telling you about yesterday has turned into a full-on flu. So I have, well, I keep sneezing, I've got a runny nose, but we still are gonna go run 12 kilometers today. This is gonna be my longest run to date, so wish me luck. Hopefully it's gonna go well. And then I think after I've done the run today, I'm actually gonna go buy myself a few more pairs, or maybe like 2 more pairs of running shorts. And what else was I gonna get? I'm gonna go buy my trainers, I think, today as well, so that next week I've just got a bit more gear and I'm not like constantly trying to wear the same shorts and things like that. So anyway, let's go, let's get running. Down at, oh my god, I almost dropped that on my face. Down at the beach. This is pretty much how we're spending our Sunday afternoon. I need somebody to tell me. So we ran at the 12k today. I didn't film any of it today, but we finished the run. Why is it I literally genuinely die if I run any faster than a slow pace after the run. Like, I literally got home and had to lay on the floor because I just had no energy for anything, and that continued for maybe like half an hour or so before I finally managed to get myself up and to have a shower and cook us some lunch. So any tips for preventing that would be great. Anyway, it's a really, really nice day today. Actually, like 31 degrees at the minute, so we've just come down to the beach, just chilling. And I was just saying to Stephen, it's funny that like this is our life now. Like, this is our Sunday afternoon. We just are able to walk to the beach whenever we want to. Yeah, I don't know. It just made me think back to when we were living in Manchester, and like Sunday afternoons would have been spent hungover in our apartment. It was probably raining in Manchester. So yeah, definitely just makes you feel like. I just realised that I've been slacking recently on my reading, so I've been trying to just put a little more attention on it, because at the minute there's no way I'm going to hit my target of 52 books this year. But I am currently reading 2 books at the minute, 1 physical book, 1 ebook. On the ebook I'm reading the 5 AM Club, which I'm not loving, to be honest. Like, everyone raves about it, but I'm not loving it, so now I'm kind of just reading it just to get it finished. And then the other book I'm reading, I feel like I might have shown you it before, but it's called Stolen Focus, and it's just all about, obviously, how our focus these days is deteriorating, which definitely doesn't, like, things like TikTok aren't helping, because I definitely noticed that, TikTok distracts me so much, but I think because you're viewing something new, like every, well, a couple of seconds really, and just like such a vast variety of content, your attention span is definitely worsened. One thing actually that I found so interesting about this book that I'm reading in a minute, is the Stolen Focus one, is that it was talking about caffeine. Now, I don't really drink much caffeine, like I don't drink coffee, but it was saying that I just always assume that caffeine gives you energy, like it boosts your energy somehow, but it was actually just saying that, and I don't know if it's 100% true, I haven't actually done any research, I'm just going off of this book, but it says that what caffeine actually does is it blocks the receptors in your brain from knowing that you're tired. So it actually doesn't give you any more energy, it just tricks your brain into thinking that you're not tired. So anyway, that's my fun fact of the day. I've just been in the water, I've weighed a while. This is actually my first time that I've ever seen a, what's it called, a rip current, and like literally see one wave is going this way and one wave is coming this way. Like, it's crazy. I'm actually surprised because they haven't closed the beach, like it's wild. And also, yeah, it's just crazy. whenever I come down to Bronte or like any of these eastern suburbs beaches, I really love living in one of these houses. But that would be the actual goal. But those houses definitely sell for, I don't know how much, but I would say upwards of $20 million, if not much higher than that. These houses with the beach right there and the ocean views. This is the chapter I'm just about to start reading. So the rise of technology that can track and manipulate you. I think this will actually be quite interesting, especially, you know, well, we all know that social media tracks and most likely listens to us, but I love hearing about the psychology side of it, like the advertising and all of like the subliminal messaging and just like all of the testing and things like that. I find that all of that's so interesting. I did study psychology actually at A levels. I did. I don't know why I questioned that. I did study that at A level. So I just find like knowing how the human mind works so interesting. From picking up the food shop, and I thought this week we could show you what food we got for the week. So basically we spent about $200, which is kind of what I try to keep our food around. There's gonna be in no order at all, by the way. I'm just gonna start unboxing everything. So firstly, we've got these mini bites. We like to eat these with our lunch. We like to have snacks with our lunch. Pad Thai noodles, essential, some oil. Why is oil so expensive in Australia, by the way? This was like $14 or something ridiculous like that for literally just olive oil. That. We've got some cereal. Cereal's another thing that's actually so expensive here as well. Then pasta. We've got some deodorant. I also much prefer men's deodorant to women's. I don't know why. I feel like women's deodorant is just not as good. We've got these, well, not for me, but Stephen drinks these sugar-free cappuccinos. Then we stocked up on some eggs. We stocked up on cheese, some feta as well for a pasta salad we're going to have this week. Just some honey roast ham to snack on. And then pretty much all of our meals this week are just chicken. So we've got all of these packets of chicken. And actually what we did last week was we pre-cut all of the chicken. So basically Stephen helped me and it made the weeknights so much faster to actually cook anything because I wasn't stressed about actually having to dice chicken basically. Because I don't like buying the pre-diced stuff because I'm very particular as to what parts of the chicken I want to eat. So I'll cut off bits that don't look nice or like the little fatty bits. Got some chorizo. What else have we got? Ooh, these are heavy. We've got some spinach, some spring onions, milk. Can I lift this up? We've got a watermelon, which I'm going to chop today. We haven't had watermelon in ages. Some cream. Right, I'm literally running out of space. Okay, in here we've got 6 red capsicums. Oh, sorry, 3 red, 3 green capsicums and some bean sprouts. So those are some of our veggies for the week. We've got more fruit and veg. So we've got in here bananas, limes, apples. I actually got quite a bit this week. This actually feels like we got all right value for money this week. Sometimes it feels like you literally bought nothing. 2 carrots. Oh my god, look how big this zucchini is. Look at the size of those. We've got 4 zucchinis, which the freaking size of these, we did not need 4 of them. God, where am I even going to put this? Zucchini. And then we've got 2 onions as well. Ooh. Now, final 2 bags, and then we are done with the food shop. So, I've got my phone in one of those. We picked up some YoPro, so we've got salted caramel, and then we also have 2 of the strawberry ones as well, so we eat that quite a bit. And then we just picked up some red onions as well. I actually love a red onion. I love anything with onion in it, to be honest. And this is our only sort of like treat, like bad treat. And it's these Mars ice creams, and we get a 20 pack, and this literally lasts us like a week. They are so good. This is like the one little treat that we allow ourselves. Like, I say healthy because obviously it's Mars ice cream, so it's not that healthy, but each little bar is like 100 or so calories, so that's what we treat ourselves to at the end of the day. Then we got more mini bites in another flavour. I don't think I ordered salt and vinegar. Anyway, that's okay. Then another deodorant. some gravy granules. This gravy granules, by the way, so much better than Bisto. It's actually unreal. Then we've got gnocchi. We're gonna make our vodka gnocchi again this week. I don't know if I've actually shown the I know I've shown it in a meal prep, but the fresh vodka gnocchi is literally like chef's kiss. It's so good. Paracetamol, boring. Then we've got tamarind puree. I've been making homemade pad thai and it's so good. We've got some ginger. Ginger's just one of those things. I know I told you guys a couple weeks ago that I tried to do minced fresh garlic. It's just a fucking hassle. And same with ginger. Ginger is just a hassle. I actually tried fresh ginger for yesterday's ramen and I sliced my finger open on the grater, so that's not happening again. And then we got some Thai curry, some coconut milk. Ugh, these are literally like the most disgusting things in the entire world. The tins of tuna. I don't know how anybody, I have like a phobia, a genuine phobia of tin. I don't know what it is. The thought of it, it literally makes me want to vomit in my own mouth. But Stephen likes to eat them, so I tell him if he eats them, he can't come anywhere near me. I've never actually tried them, but they're just like that one thing. I'd rather lose a finger than have to try tin tuna. And then some oregano, and that's pretty much everything we got from this week's food shop. Now to put everything away.